Greetings everybody, it is Rizzler, and welcome back to the game of fun today. So, this is in the access title, as you can see, usually the top of it. And this is a strategy game. Let's see what's on sale right now. It's $39 is the price. So, probably got 50% off, that's something. And this game, if you played the Fallout games, Fallout 1, 2, 3, 4, New Vegas, I don't count 76 because it's not true. This is kind of what would happen if you exit the vault. In those games, you go out by yourself usually, but this is probably what happens when other vaults open. This is after a post-apocalyptic event, and you are now trying to build a society on this. So if you played Banished, this is kind of like that. It's also reminiscent of Atomic Society. I don't know if you played that game. But this looks pretty well done, so to speak. And so, full disclosure, I played the tutorial to know how things work. The tutorial is pretty sparse, but then again, this is an early access title. So let's jump in here with the news. And let's see, oh my. Okay, well, I probably should have done a new game before I did this, because I gave you all these options. The tutorial is pretty limited on what it gives you. So, settlement land. Let's see what some of our Doom caps are. Oh my goodness, that's a cool settlement land. Let's keep going though. Demonia, Ashore, Beach, Forge, Cinders, Breaktown. Breaktown's also a badass name. Misery, goodness gracious. The Confines. I like the Confines. Let's go with the Confines. Let's see. Metal Tools. Activate Carbon Mask is the clothing they get. This is a short. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what else. Map size large, number of mountains. Well, yeah, that looks good. Let's sleep a few times. Fun. And let's start the game. So, wow, yeah, I get that right. Anyways, so yeah, it's pretty basic so far. It's early access, of course, so it's not going to be super, shall we say, it's not going to be super big. So, let's see. Okay, so first thing you build is a system with the water. So you got these systems here. And why I make a Banished reference is if you Banish, you assign professions to people based on what you need, and that's what you do in this game. So, and let's put the cistern too close to the water, but somewhat close. Actually, let's see how close we can build it. So you see the circle around the cistern, and that's not actually the circle of where water is. That's where your water sources are. So you build it close to the water because a jetty is one of your water sources. So we'll build that, and actually just let them get started on that. So what you do to assign professions is you go down to this tab right here, professions. You need builders because we have to be built. So we have how many settlers? We have 10. So let's assign 3 builders. That's a pretty good number. So those 3 builders will get to work, and then in preparation, you assign water collectors. And then you start building other things too. So one of the things that we need to build without a doubt is I like here, and then you go this big 10 by 10. I found it was a good size. It wasn't too crazy. There we go. 10 by 10. And then you see that right there, that's radiation that has to be removed. So, field takes some time to build. The only reason it's taking time to build is that radiation source, but it will be ready once they get rid of that. So, that's what that means. Okay, so we're going to choose the seed now. We're going to go with potatoes because everyone loves potatoes. And we'll assign 1 worker to that. So, and that pounding is them building the cistern. So other than that, we're going to get a little bit more involved in the scrapyard going on. Now scrapyard goes after scrap that's in its circle. So we want to build somewhat close to scrap. So we can break it out. That's disappointing. Okay. We'll put it actually pretty close to scrap. Can we put it back? The backside. Perfect. Lovely. And so we got that. We should get a recycler built too, so that we can eventually tailor our clothes. So we'll build that there. And the cistern is done now. So the cistern, as you notice, has a question mark because it has no sources of water.
to that it's going to draw from. So, and it has them right here that are really handy. So we'll build a jetty. R is to rotate, by the way. The jetty right next door to it. Jetty just confuses the hell out of me. There we go. We got that, and I've noticed that you have to double up on everything here because not everything is drinkable, so to speak. So build a well too, and we'll put it right next door to it. So those will get built. That recycler will get built. You see, that's all the radiation I'm talking about. That's what happens. What is the, why did it do potatoes? Oh, right. True seed. Yeah, come on, Rez. Remember things. And so, some of these buildings, like the workshop, produces tools that are needed for any kind of work. That's great. It didn't explain that, though. I'm guessing the herbal head's probably a healer. To health, yeah, okay. So, housing is probably something we should probably get around to. I'm sure they're homeless. I'm sure that people probably don't want to. Let's build it this way, actually. And let's build. 5 is a nice round number. Let's build 5 of these. And then, oh, something else we should also probably get is a forester's lodge. So we can get wood. So, let's do this with the forester's lodge. Let's build it right here. Let's put it right here. So the forester's lodge is critical for wood processing because your buildings eventually need resources. And then there's this tasks thing where you can say to gather certain things. So gather all resources. We're gonna get all the wood here because this forester's lodge is covering a lot of wood, but we need more. We need wood to actually build. So we'll get all the resources there. And then removing radiation. I'd like to do that wholesale, kind of right. Let's do a 20 by 20 grid, right? Oh, okay. I guess you can only remove the radiation if there is radiation. Well, it's good to know that there's not radiation in that giant area that I was mapping out. So you see here, so the recycler is done. So the recycling, as you see, it produces things that come from other things. So like cloth, you know, that comes from whatever, you know, and plastic, electronics, all that good stuff. So there's that. So yeah, so the recycler can't work without the scrapyard. And the scrapyard is not completed. They're still removing the radiation. I wonder if you can up the priority on this thing. You can make it. I know in some games, you always like, oh, highest priority, build next. There you go. Okay, well that's kind of nice. It kind of tells them, hey, you know, build this quickly because they're building cabins and such. And I like that about this game that it tells you to build certain things. Beforehand, that they don't prioritize building necessarily. It's like, well, we got all the stuff, so we should probably build another food source because you need to double up on almost everything. How about fishing? Fishing is always good. That part's supposed to go in the water. Okay, how about that? Building next to the jetty is probably not the smartest move. There we go. Got that. So I think they're building this now. No, they're not. They don't have all the scrap. They need scrap. Okay, so they're building houses, which is great and everything, but we need them to build. So is there a task to get scrap? Yeah, gather scrap. And let's gather scrap. Yeah, oh yeah, this is rich. 91 scrap. Go get it, boys. So looks like they got most of the wood ready to go because everyone's chopping wood over here like crazy people. And man, they are finishing those cabins. Okay, I mean, you know, not opposed to them building cabins. Always good. Always settlers we have. By the way, you can see settlers up here. We have 10 adults. So 3 people don't have a job yet. That's fine. Because we're going to need somebody to work here and work here and that'll take some jobs right away. And then somebody to fish and things, so that'll take the 3rd job. And eventually you get more people. I'm thinking with the more cabins you have, you probably get more people showing up. So, looks like scrap is the only thing waiting at the scrapyard. And so all the cabins are done, which is great, because that means everyone's got a house, I think. Unless I know down here during the tutorial it told me how many people were unemployed. I don't know if I can mouse over and it will tell me if people aren't. Yeah, well, let's just see here. 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5, and 2 out of 5. So we have quite a bit of space actually. Should build some more cabins eventually, but right now we need scrap, and scrap is the order of the day. And I told them that, oh, they're okay. So there's a guy bringing scrap back, so that's good. Let's actually speed things up here. Otherwise, we're just going to be sitting here waiting forever. So let's see if we can get this quicker. What is that? Low water reserves. That's not good. Okay, so maybe this shouldn't be built next. I don't want to demolish it, but let's get the. Was the jetty built? Oh, the jetty is finished. What's this up here? Low water resources, accumulate more water or build larger stockpiles. Oh, the well is finished. There's no one working at it. Okay, I didn't know you had to have a worker at the well. Okay. Okay, so we got that. That's going to solve that problem. Now we got 2 people left, which is fine. We'll have someone work at the scrapyard. Okay, so let's go back to speeding it up here. Come on, let's go, people. Get that scrapyard built. We still have 10 adults. We got 5 children, which is nice. I wish the children could be assigned to work. I think the children gather things, which would make sense, you know, because in a world like this, you know, in a world like this, you probably have to pull your weight to some extent. So, what are you taking that to? Oh, wood. They're building the forester lodge before the scrapyard. As much as I support building that forester lodge, but the scrapyard is kind of important because we're low on scrap. But, you know, okay. You know, I'm not sure. Maybe the build next button doesn't work yet because they seem to be. Because it seems like when I click that button, they stop building the scrapyard. So, because the forester lodge is ready to go now, it just needs 2 more scrap, and then they can begin to build it. I mean, they're making progress on the scrapyard. It seems like they've kind of listened, but you know, such. How's the planting going, people? I think he's planting everything. So you can click on individual settlers, by the way, if I can catch one. There he goes. So this is Nathan. He currently is a builder. That's his profession. And let's see, so he's relocating resources right now, which I think means he's going to get them and then bringing them. So we almost got all the scrap needed for both these buildings, which is good. And the scrapyard will be a much needed thing. So this one's ready to be built, and the scrapyard is 2 away at this current time. So. By the way, if you like this video, I'd appreciate a like or a comment. I would like to do more of this game because it's early access. I'm a big fan of early access titles. You know, AAA games sometimes have done it now to get the community involved, but a lot of indie developers that are not making tons of money necessarily because, you know, they're just starting out and it's a labor of love for them, do early access. And so what is that? Oh, low food resources. Yeah, sorry about that, guys, but food is going to be a little bit hard to get. I think you notice I'm lining up the houses on a grid. I think I might have a bit of OCD. We're just gonna build 3 for now because it's got 1 person homeless down here, which you can't imagine how that's the case considering that there are 5 houses and there are 11 people and each one holds 5. There are 25 spots and somebody doesn't want to play nice and live with the others. So in terms of that, though, we'll get a gathering cabin. And it says they gather things in the forest, so we're going to build it a little bit out here. That's where we're going to build the gatherer's cabin. Just kind of out there in the forest. And so the scrapyard, oh, the scrapyard is finished. Okay. 1 person works there. Okay, so now that we got that going on, yeah. Build affordable, additional homes. I said affordable. I was thinking that's something we're charging people in today's world. Campfires are a new place for settlers to boost their confidence. Okay, that probably seems like a good idea. Let's build one of those. So, oh, snap. I forgot that we need to build okay, let's build this. Gosh, this is a huge thing. Let's build it right here. Right next to the field. Okay. I forgot we should probably do a tailor shop for clothing. So let's go like this. So what is it here? I know we have low food resources. I'm trying to rectify it, Kate. You know what I gotta hate? There are 2 homeless people. Okay, what is the problem? There's so much. There are 16 people if you count the children, and there are 25 beds. I'm trying to figure out who's not sleeping, who's sleeping. Somebody there's another kid now. Okay, who's having children? Because people seem to be getting birth. Because we had 4, now we have 7. Just saying. Okay, the fisher needs to be built next. I mean, let's just put that out there right now. That is what our next objective needs to be. And the forester's working efficiently. Oh, it's still sped up. That might be why things are happening. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's leave the speed going, because otherwise we're going to be waiting forever for some things to happen. What I do like is you can assign professions before it happens. So the fisher, we're going to give 1 person to fishing, and we got 2 people left who don't have jobs. So let's give 2 people to fishing, actually. I am well aware of that, thank you. And let's put another person on farming so that we can get the farming going, because food is the need right now. The water doesn't seem to be that much of an issue. We seem to be doing pretty well. What's the other thing you can build? A rainwater collector. Well, it has rain, so that's something to build. We will build that. Gosh, this is it needs to be built within the range of the thing. So let's build it right here, actually. Gosh, that food resource thing is really starting to get on my nerves. Actually, let's cancel that. Let's not build that there, because I actually have plans for that area. By the way, if there are times where you're going, what the heck are you doing? Or like, are you an idiot? Bear in mind that I'm not the sharpest, I'm not the sharpest on this edge. There is a method to my madness, usually. So just trust that I know, or pretend to know what I'm doing. Okay, so we got fishers, and that's, what? Oh boy. Well, whatever notification that was, boy, did it go away quickly. Something must have been fixed. So we got no settlers yet, as of yet. Or children, I guess, that have grown up either, that are ready to go. So let's build some more houses, because they're fickle, this bunch. There's the radiation I'm talking about. Radiation shows up, and before it can be built, they need to clear it out. So I think the reason that thing went away, the food thing, is that potatoes were just harvested, literally, like just now. Oh, the tailor shop is done. I don't have anybody who can work there right now. I mean, I could assign people to work there, but to be honest, quite frankly, at this point, I think that what? Oh, okay. I think that we got somebody who can work. Okay, good. We got 14 adults now and 6 children. So somebody grew up. Okay, there we go. What are they making, by the way, in there? They're making neck scarves right now. Okay. Okay. And okay. Okay, I think everyone's okay right now. What is that? Oh, it's a privacy policy, except... What? I wish... What? Would you add bandits? I don't know. I don't care. Okay, that sounds a bit vindictive. Yeah. Sorry guys, we got a little bit off track there. What is this? Is this a house? What's the problem with the house? There seems to be a question. Okay, cancel the construction for now, I guess. And we'll just build that one cabin, and then we'll build another cabin. Not sure why we couldn't build that one. So we'll do that. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Got 14 adults. Oh, gosh. Let's speed it up a little bit. So, I guess they'll build that. What is the question mark about this is what I'm wondering. Oh, it needs plastic, and we're not producing plastic. Okay. How much cloth do we got going on here, huh? let's produce some plastic. I'm guessing this recycling center that I built here, you're probably going to need a couple of these, producing different resources. And that being said, let's build another one. A recycler. Can we put it right next to it, actually? We can, yes. So this is plastic. Where it's in this plastic, I'm not quite sure how that is working, but yeah. And then let's see here. What's refinery do? Yeah. Let's go with a herbal head for right now. That's probably something we should build. They probably need herbs gather, yeah. So they need to be kind of out here. So we're gonna go like that. And yeah. Yeah. So, got 15 adults now, that's nice. So, I think we got things going pretty well here so far. You know, this, I'm not sure what the question is. It's producing, or I thought it was producing plastic. Something's going wrong, and I'm not sure what it is quite yet. Okay, well the question mark has gone over this one. So it's producing plastic again. This is still what it's doing. Why it doesn't understand. Oh, it ran out of scrap maybe. Change field of work. And let's have it go over there. There we go. And then, so this is working. Oh, snap, this is done. Let's get one person working on that. So maybe, I'm guessing maybe the question marks is when they don't have things. And I'm guessing the recycler probably relies a bit on scrap. So, what is this doing? The good thing is it's working. This needs, yeah, plastic. That's why it's got the question mark. If you're producing plastic, that is excellent. I'm guessing you probably need a couple scrap yards later on, because you can't just rely on the one to continually do that. So, and there's a lot of scrap over here, so I'm going to do another scrap yard. And another forester lodge, too, probably to take out all these trees. But that is not needed yet. So, scrapyard. Tells you how much scrap is within range, which is kind of nice. Suppose you right. Can't believe there. Here. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Yeah. You're not a high priority. We got other things that we need to build. All the houses are finished, which is great. We got this that they're slowly gathering plastic for. Oh, the gatherer's hut is done. I completely forgot. Do we have any? Well, gatherer's hut, that's nice, that's done. We just can't put anybody there. And what is this all about? Oh, don't worry about that task. This is what we need to primarily put something. We need one more adult to. We got 10 children. Okay, we had 6 a moment ago. Now we got 10. Okay, you know what? Procreating, repopulate the earth all the way, right? So we got people working here and hanging out and doing things, and that's good. And the radiation level is, as you can see up here. So people are pretty healthy. People are pretty happy. And the radiation level is very low. Of all the settlers, mind you, not the land. I'm sure the land probably has a thing or two to say about what's radiated and what's not. But so far, we're doing pretty well here, I'd say, myself. And so, yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. And, let's see here. Whoa! Food! Seriously, food? I mean, I'm doing everything I can, game. Okay, well, you know, you can't please everybody, I guess, right? What do we got here in terms of, are we building this rainwater collector yet, or are we still waiting on the plastic? You know what, game? You can keep complaining about food until you turn blue, but the fact of the matter is, there's nothing I can do about it. So, yep. Take a look here at what we got. So we got a hunting cabin that we can get to, and we got a gatherers and an orchard and a cultivated field. Perhaps we're in order for another field. So let's build another field. We don't have the people to man it, but it can't hurt to have one, right? So let's build another cultivated field. We're gonna build it right next to the other one. And 10 by 10. Boom. Choose seed. Let's see, we got pumpkins, that's beans. Corn. Corn is an amazing thing that you can grow. Gosh. Oh! That is awesome. So oh yeah, that's right. It's not per field, it's per farmer. So that's great. Well, that's great. I wish I'd known that a little bit earlier. I would have done more. Low water reserves. Okay, well that's something to be concerned about, because I'm wondering why we got low water reserves. So what are we looking at here? Not sure what the problem is. But, you know what we should do? Let's build another jetty. This can't hurt to collect even more water at an alarmingly staggering rate. So let's build another one right next door, actually. Boom. So, don't know if that, you know, I just gotta think that it probably improves to a point, you know? So, what's a water tower do, though? Okay, well, yeah, I know. Oh gosh, we got 20 adults. Man, not keeping track of things. Okay, let's put 2 gatherers there. So we got that going on. And then, since we got extra people, don't we? Yeah, we do. Let's put 2 more in the well collecting. What's a refiner? Oh, yes, let's have 2 people do that. So that looks pretty good. Okay. So, whoa, snap. That is cool looking. Yeah. So that will happen. Like a thing, season 8. Okay, so we've been 2 years, I'm guessing. If we go by the standard 4 season rotation, let's build some more houses, people. Oh, they need scrap. Well, don't you guys need scrap? Not sure why those 3 have question marks, but... Oh, now 5 of them do. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna chalk that up to the fact that you need scrap. The building thing done here. And let's build another well. Actually, what would it take to upgrade this building? Resources we don't have. Oh, they're building this scrapyard up. That's good. It's done, I think. Don't you have a worker? It's acting like it has no workers. But, let's see. I got 2 refiners. Oh, collectors. I need scrap collectors. I need more. Holy smokes, 30 of them. You could have 30 people do that job. More children. I'm just going to wait for adults to show up, and then I'll assign the scrap collectors. It's probably what we're going to be doing now. That's why our scrap is so low. Once again, Rez, you're not paying attention. I thought refiners were the ones doing it, but those are recycle people. That sounds really bad, what I just said. Recycle people. Okay, let's have you make metal, because I'm assuming that's going to be important before long. And, Yeah. Well, the good news is we have 13 children that are going to grow up. The bad news is we have 13 children that are going to grow up and want food. And and well, it's great to have more, to have more children. The problem is, well, eating. Anyways, that being said, let's hope that we get some more settlers before long. Yeah, they scrapped is something they found. They built another house. And I'm guessing that the houses you build attract people to come. You remember we started with 11 people, we got 20 now. So, and it's raining, excellent. We're collecting rainwater. So I do like the aesthetic look of the buildings. You can tell that these are basically fashion. It's very Fallout-y, the building looks in terms of what they're made out of, the roofs and everything. A lot of buildings in Fallout that you encounter that are ruined shacks that they've just built for people look a lot like these buildings. So it's, because, it's a post-apocalyptic world, you're doing what you can. We have 17 children now. Apparently these houses I'm building are really comfortable because people keep having kids. Laura and Frederick had a child, I'm pretty sure. Oh, excellent. We got another worker. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Sorry. Might be a little bit sick. Hold on a second. Okay, people, I'm back on. Sorry, I just had a bit of a coughing fit there, so I had to mute the mic. At least I hope it muted. So this building says it does. Button says it does. So we got 5 scrap collectors now because we had some more people join. So that should be pretty sufficient. I'd like to get 10 though before I sort of take my foot off the pedal, so to speak. So 10 is a pretty good number. That's a third of what they need. Let's add another one. And then we'll start fooling out some other jobs such as Forester and Taylor and things like that. We need more people. We should also probably get more farmers. There's 8 possible farmers and we only got 2 doing the job. But scrap collectors are needed to build just about everything we have. And the farmers seem to be doing a pretty solid job. And the water situation, and people are homeless, which I'm not sure how that's even possible, but yeah, people just simply are not filling houses up. I mean, I can understand kind of like why you wouldn't fill houses up, because of because you want to grow and have a family. But I'm thinking in a world like, you know what? Forget it, I'm not even going to say it. This is no place for philosophy to be brought into the equation. But let's stay ahead of the curve here and build some more houses, shall we? So can't build there. Let's build there, and let's put some more right here and here and here. There. No one's homeless now, mind you. And gosh, I don't know what it is about the houses, but we seem to be doing a pretty darn good job. And I attribute that to the fact that we now have 6 people collecting scrap. And it seems like the fisheries doing pretty well, actually. Another cistern might be in order, but the problem is we don't even have the water collectors maxed out. I tend to, with the exception of some things, I tend to like to max out the workers in one particular job before I start building more. And the exceptions are like farms and scrap things, kind of like things like that. But when it comes to like essential resources like water and well, I guess food is essential. But when it comes to certain resources, there are some that you don't want to build out more until you have one running at 100% efficiency. And I completed some sort of task. Scrap stored. Oh, it gives you a task. So I need to get 220. Well, that probably isn't going to be a problem. My scrap collectors are being pretty efficient. Although the storage thing might be a problem because I'm using a lot of them. A lot of scrap. So, although once I get 10, at the rate that they're going, it shouldn't be too hard to complete that task. Not to mention the houses are being built. So got quite a few houses, I've noticed. And the radiation level is still very low, which is very good. Ooh, it's raining. Excellent. So that will give... Is this full or something? It is full. Well, guys, you gotta go collect the water, the rainwater. Maybe I should build another one of those. Okay, well, so what are we low on? Food resources again? Again with the food. I don't know what more I can I mean, I got 2 fields. I got gatherers working. The gatherers say I worked in just one, right? Yeah, 2. Well, I got 2 people working on it. What are they doing? Yeah, they should be efficient. Well, I suppose I could build a hunting lodge of sorts, right? What do I got here in terms of opportunities? Hunting lodge, okay. It's probably something I should look into. The thing is, I don't know very much about the hunting mechanics, and it doesn't look like there's any food in range to be hunting. Oh, over here, there's plenty. Okay, well, so we'll build it over here. And we'll go like this. We'll build it like there, and then we got 4 more workers. So we can max that out. And then while we're waiting for that to be built, I'll add another person to... Well, food is our need right now. Okay. What? Well done. So low food resources. Okay. So maybe we should hold on. Oh, we got 2 now. So let's actually assign one of these guys to not food. Let's max out the tailors. And then that one that we have that's in excess, we'll assign him to hunting. Because hunting is essential. And how are you possibly homeless? Or no, wait, is that not homeless? No tools. Oh, so we should probably get... Okay, so workshop is something we need to build. Let's put the workshop right next to the tailor. It just kind of seems like that'd be a natural thing. First we need to build... Needs metal, needs scrap. Okay, I have some metal used, right? Yeah. Okay, we have plenty of metal. And then we'll see what is after that. And we're going to need a worker to do that. But right now, the working is for hunting. So go to work, hunter. And get us some food. Okay, so no tools will be solved before long. Meanwhile, under the housing aspects of things, let's get... Oh, we can't build another house right there. Oh, we can build another house right here, though. I have very efficient builders, if you can't tell. Seem to be rather skilled at their craft. You know, let's make it a drawdown kind of thing. Yeah, it's all decorative. Gosh, I don't have anybody to work for yet. What does the workshop need, though? Okay, so it needs a scrap. Oh, so scrap tool takes scrap and... Oh, wait. What does it need? Requirements. 1 wood and 1 scrap. Okay. Well, we'll do that. Yeah, get him working. So let's take a look at the professions again. So let's see, we got builders maxed out. Well, they kind of flow and ebb and flow. Water carriers need to be maxed out. Farmers, gatherers, technician is the tool guy. Only 1 needed. Okay, that's nice. What about the hunter? Where's the hunting? Hunter, you can have 3. Okay, we'll probably max out the water next. Or maybe we'll get another farmer added too. Let's hit the farmers halfway, I'd say, before we max out the water. That's in terms of things that need to happen. We got another person, so there's a 3rd farmer. Such. Food is still a problem. Oh, wood sword now. Well, we got a forester, and he's doing a pretty good job. So, 18 children now. So, I'm guessing these adults being added. Oh, yeah, because at first we had 4 children and adults were still showing up. But I'm guessing now adults aren't showing up, and these are children growing up that are being added to our workforce. Well, 3 houses were built pretty quickly. You should probably assign another forester. Oh, wait. Somebody doesn't have a job. Somebody ran out. Got all the scrap. Okay. Change field of work. Let's have you go over here. And what is your problem? You've hit the max amount of storage. Okay. I don't know if there are storage mechanics in this game. If you can build an area for storage. Let me take a look here. Community. That's no resources. Logistics. Warehouse. Yes, that's what I needed. A warehouse to store all this stuff. Okay. Let's build one right there. Let's build 2. What's a market do though? That's probably it. Oh, you can build roads? Oh. I might have to start over. I love roads. Should have seen me in Civilization. That's why I went bankrupt so often in that game. Road maintenance. I tell you, the minute that you had that ability to get rid of maintenance on roads, that was me. Okay. So let's get the market going. Market actually should probably be closer to the settlement. The problem is I kind of took all the good spots away. Goodness. Well, let's hold up in the market for now. People are getting the stuff they need. Warehouse is done. You have to assign what is stored here. No, it just looks like okay, looks like it chooses the storage itself. That's good. We have a lot of people that are looking for jobs. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. And then let's add some people that actually let's max that out. What else can we max out here? Let's max out gatherers. Let's max out farmers. And let's add somebody to, let's see here, herbalism. It's always good to have another person grabbing herbs. Besides, maybe that one guy who's doing herbs can't take them to the warehouse because he's collecting. You're waiting to drop it off, so. And we still have 19 children, so either people are showing up or we're giving birth at an alarmingly quick rate. Well, water resources. Yeah, I know. Don't I know it? Let's fix that water. Let's get another well built. You know what? Let's build a water tower. And let's put it near the water. So right here. Or not. How about here? How about right on the water? No? Okay. There we go. Right there. Perfect. Gosh, that takes stuff. Okay, we're not producing charcoal, so let's get that happening. So, this is charcoal from wood, okay. Wait, no. Why is no one working in the gathering hut? Why did people walk away from that? Get back to work. How'd that happen, I wonder? Interesting. Yeah, I know it's screaming at me. This, we need that. I understand. Oh, someone died. One of the farmers. Okay, well, as much as those remax the farmers, we need charcoal being made. So one charcoal burner. So children and adults are going up. My goodness gracious. Well, you know what, guys? This video's turned out to be a little bit longer than I thought. So they're unhappy sellers and such. So, anyways, we'll leave that here. As I said, if you like this video, please let me know, and I will do a bigger series on it. So, until next time, this is Wrestler, logging off.